We are. Here we are. All right, here we are for another edition of this weekly training brought to you by yours truly, Sharvette Mitchell, exclusively on Facebook in Marketing Tips with Sharvette. And hey there, our YouTube community as well. Listen, we are kicking off August, our series for August, and this is the first segment of the August series, and it's all about tools. This entire month, we're going to talk about tools. And today, we're going to be talking about social media marketing tools. So, while the algorithm is sending out messages letting you know that we are live, while the notifications are popping up on your phone, we're going to have a quick intro. And once we get back, we're going to get right into it. Get ready.
Welcome to this audio course presented by Sharvette Mitchell. Find out more about her at sharvettemitchell.com and connect with Sharvette on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Grab a pen, notebook, or tablet and get ready. Here is Sharvette.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in for this weekly training here exclusively on Facebook in Marketing Tips with Sharvette. Shout out to all of my YouTube viewers as well. As we get started and jump into this weekly training series for the month of August, and it's all about tools. It's all about tools. And so today, specifically, we're going to be talking about social media marketing tools. So if you know someone who should be here watching and listening, go ahead and tag them in and say, hey, come check out this exclusive training. And also, if you're on YouTube, you can actually share. You can actually share over there as well. I realize that there are those of you that are brand spanking new to me. So I am Sharvette Mitchell, hence this way. Marketing Tips with Sharvette. I'm the founder of Mitchell Productions Consulting. We work with high achieving women entrepreneurs. Sometimes a few lucky men get sprinkled in, all around raising the visibility of their brand and their platform so that they generate more revenue. Yes, yes, yes. And it's all around marketing, visibility, and branding. I am a past corporate America girl, spent 25 years in corporate America at a company called Capital One and walked away February 2nd, 2018, and have been a full-time marketing consultant, full-time small business owner ever since then. Some of you might be here because of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, which we are on episode 705. Yes, you heard that correctly. 705. We just had that episode, and so you may be here because of that. I also produce book collaborations. So I have a total of 5 books under my belt, going into our 6th book. Oh, it's going to be good, y'all. Position to Pivot. So it's going to be good. So that is one of the things that I do. And then last thing I want to mention is that I produce events and conferences, and this weekly training is brought to you by the Platform Builder Summit that I'm personally inviting you to join us here in Richmond, Virginia, November 3rd, which is a Friday, and November 4th, which is a Saturday. The theme is amplify your brand, boost your profits. And I'm telling you what, we're going to do just that with all of our sessions, our speakers, which all of the details are available at platformbuildersummit.com. Jump over to platformbuildersummit.com. Purchase your tickets. Guess what? Early bird rates go up in just 2 weeks, August 31st. Oh, you can say 2.5 weeks, August 31st. All right, y'all ready to get into it? Go ahead and comment and let me know that you are here. Hello, Lynette. So glad to have you in the audience. Thank you, Madeline, for tagging a few people in. Hopefully they are in the Facebook community. If not, go ahead and invite them in. Shout out to my mom who's checking us out, hanging out over on YouTube. We're glad to have you. Great. I see the likes coming up. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Now, with our topic today, and again, all of the month of August is about tools. And so specifically today, we're going to be talking about social media marketing tools. All right. So as a marketing consultant and your marketing coach, I'm here to help you with your marketing. Now, here's what I hear. Here's what I hear sometimes. Social media takes a lot of time, right? Some people feel like social media takes a lot of time. So if you're watching this live, or you are even watching this later, and you feel like it just is so time consuming, just drop a 1 in the chat. Just drop a 1 in the chat. Just drop a 1 in the comments to just say, yeah, I'm feeling that. And so this is something that I hear. Absolutely. This is something that I hear. Here's the other thing that I hear. I hear that I don't like social media. I hear people say they don't actually like social media. So if that is you, you can put a 2 in the chat. Be like, yeah, I kind of might like it just to scroll for personal things, but I don't necessarily like it from a business standpoint or leveraging it for business. So put a 2 in the chat if that resonates with you. Hello, Miss Chandler. Hey there. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Karen, is saying, yeah, it takes a lot of time. Thank you for being authentic and saying, yes, it takes a lot of time. And so we hear that. So as I go into 4 kind of tools and 4 areas that we want to think about for tools and things that'll help you with your social media marketing, here's the mindset and here's the thought process that I want you to have. In particular, for that time-consuming piece, and maybe even the piece of like you don't really necessarily like social media because of for your business. Let's think about, how do we batch things that we have to do? So batching means, how can I combine, a bunch of tasks together, a bunch of things together? And then also, how can I schedule things? So that scheduling piece kind of helps with your time management. The batching piece may help you, if it's a task that you don't want to do, you want to go ahead and get it over with. Well, go ahead and do a bunch of it at one time, and then you're done and you can wash your hands of it. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in to number 1 here on this beautiful Thursday, hashtag Throwback Thursday, right? All right. So as we think about tools, so the first place I want to start with social media marketing tools is really kind of like the first place that we start, which is the content. What actual content are you going to be sharing wherever you are hanging out on social media? And so that doesn't just mean Facebook. We happen to be here, but that could be LinkedIn. That could be Twitter. That could be Instagram. That could be TikTok. That could be YouTube. Some people leverage their YouTube really as that type of platform. So wherever you hang out, wherever you like to hang out, and wherever you find that your customers are resonating with you, spend time there. So I'm not trying to make you be in any place that you're not. But wherever you are, wherever you have to be, you're going to need content. You're going to need some content. So let me give you a spoiler alert right now for the whole entire month of August. Let me just give you a spoiler alert right now. The spoiler alert is this. Um, Artificial intelligence is your friend. Artificial intelligence, and there are a lot of things that are jumping up and popping out. But if you have not heard of Chat GPT, you can see it right there on the screen. Chat GPT, that is an artificial intelligence tool that literally, when we talk about creating content, this is going to be at the top of your list in this space of social media marketing tools. I want you to, number one, consider integrating, if you aren't already, artificial intelligence to cut down on the time. And guess what? It's pretty smart. So if you tell Chat GPT, just type Chat GPT into Google, it'll bring up the site. They have a free version, they also have a paid version. But if you tell it about your business, if you tell it about your ideal client that you're going after, if you tell it what you're trying to sell, it will create social media content for you. So that is the number one tool, Chat GPT, right there off the rip. And no surprises, spoiler alert, you're going to hear me say that the whole entire month as we talk about these tools. Welcome to those that are coming on in. We are here in Marketing Tips with Sharvette, and this is our weekly training, and we are talking today all about social media marketing tools. Yes, yes, yes. Lynette is testifying and saying she loves Chat GPT. Is there anyone else using Chat GPT? Just type chat in the chat. Type chat in the chat if you're already using it. If you have not heard of it, let me tell you, you are going to be thanking me once you get over there into it, because it's banana crazy. I see the hearts coming up. Let's move on to number two. So for content creation, helping you with social media marketing, absolutely leverage artificial intelligence, and I'm recommending Chat GPT. Here's the second place we want to think. Once we have some content, then we also are thinking about content design. Like what does that look like? If that's graphics, what are the visuals that we're using when we think about social media marketing? And certainly all the studies show that, people are attracted to pictures and that visuals really capture a certain audience. So there are a number of sites out there that you can use. Some are free, some have paid options, but canva.com, yes, yes, yes. I see that Lynette is saying, thank you for the reminder. You know what? Sometimes we just need a reminder, right? Sometimes we just need a reminder of how we can leverage these tools. And so canva.com, like Canva is bae. Who is a Canva fanatic here? Just type Canva in the chat. Type Canva if you love Canva. So canva.com, certainly that's a place. If you haven't heard of it, that's definitely a place you want to leverage for creating designs, creating pictures that you can use with your social media marketing. But there are several out there. If you're using something that I don't have listed on the screen, don't gatekeep, put it in the chat. Yes, Canva is great. Thank you, Alice. She's like shouting like Canva is great. Lynette is saying Canva is great. But there are others out there. So PicMonkey started really around helping you like edit a picture that you already have. But then now, and they are a paid service. They may have like a free trial, but they're a low priced paid service. And so now they have templates and things of that nature. So if you feel like you're tired of Canva, you want to check out something else, PicMonkey is one of those ones that's great. And again, it really does help with if you're trying to crop, reduce the size of pictures, then it really helps with that. There's another site out there, relaythat.com. Yes, relaythat.com, something similar to a Canva. But what I like about relaythat.com is that since a lot of people aren't, like a huge amount of people aren't using it, you don't feel like you see your designs like out there a lot. So I really like their usage of design. So check out relaythat.com. Definitely a paid site, but I mean it's not exorbitant, right? It's not like crazy. So check that out. The other thing I want you to think about in this kind of what type of tools are available out there for me to have some great designs. Your photography, your photos that you take can act as your graphics. So I want you to be thinking about that if you don't already have photography. And this is one reason why we do full brand photo shoots for our clients in the Platform Builder program, so that they have all of these marketing assets to use. But you may already have some photography outside of just a headshot that you could use for content design. So if you went to ChatGPT and ChatGPT created, 10 captions for you or 10 posts for you, and you want to put a picture or a graphic with that post, maybe you have a picture that you can use already. All right, so let's keep it moving here as we are going into the third kind of component. So we talked about like your content creation tool, which ChatGPT is going to be right at the top. Then the design tool. So you've got some content now if you want a graphic or a visual, a couple of design tools. Now let's think about the tools that are embedded in the platforms that we're using. I think we might forget that sometimes each of these platforms have things that will help us with our social media marketing. And if you are just popping on in, coming in and out, we are talking about social media marketing tools here in our weekly training. I am Sharvette Mitchell, founder of Mitchell Productions, and we're all focused on your marketing, your visibility, and your branding. And this segment and the whole entire month is being brought to you by the Platform Builder Summit that's going to be in Richmond, Virginia, November 3rd and 4th. So we want you to be there so we can have more conversations like this, right? All right, so I want you to think about any of the platforms. And when I say platforms, I'm referring to the social media platforms that you're on. So whether that's Facebook or that's Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter, and maybe even some on TikTok, depending on what you're doing. A lot of times there are tools or features embedded in these sites that will help you reduce time, that will help you get things done more efficiently. And so if you think about Facebook, does anyone else have a Facebook group? Let me know if you have hey, Nikki, let me know if you have a Facebook group. So for instance, I'll give you a quick example. Within the Facebook group, you have the option to schedule posts within the Facebook group, not using anything externally. So there's something that you want to go out at 10 p.m. at night, but you're not up at 10 p.m. at night. You can pre-schedule that. That's a feature inside a Facebook group. They have even taken it a step further, and they have something called, I see the hearts, they even have something called admin assist. So let's say you want to schedule a post, but you want that post to show up on a reoccurring basis, i.e., I'm giving y'all the inside scoop. That's how our Saturday social post that's coming into the group, that doesn't mean I'm anywhere near my computer on that Saturday, but there's a feature embedded in the Facebook groups called Admin Assist that will say, hey, what post do you want to go on this page, at what frequency, and boom, it's going to roll every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. So look at the social media sites that you're using and look at tools. Instagram, same thing. Instagram now has a broadcast feature. Well, what does that do? If you use the broadcast feature and people follow you, when you post a broadcast, it puts like an inbox into a direct message into your subscribers' inbox. You leveraging, so you see how to think about leveraging the tools that are there. LinkedIn now and Twitter, you can pre-schedule posts directly within their platforms. So think about how there are features within the platform. Yes, I'm saying a yes. Madeline is like, yes. Think about how there are features within the social media platforms that you're using that you can leverage. Something like YouTube, you can pre-schedule posts. And also you can upload videos and then set them to premiere, set them to live. So there's things within all of these platforms that you can utilize. So you don't have to be on all of these. Let me give you some grace. You don't have to be in all of these places, but wherever you are, leverage those tools and the features that they have to the fullest. And a lot of times they give you incentive. If they notice you're using features, they will give you incentive on that. All right, let's keep it moving because I'm going to be out your hair. The fourth area of when we think about tools, social media marketing tools, certainly there are scheduling tools. So I said at the very top, one thing that I hear a lot, social media, it takes a lot of time. Time is spent on, you either have two things, time or money. you either have two things, time or money. So you're either going to spend money on your marketing and your advertising, or you're going to spend time. And let me also tell you, even if you have a lot of money, you still got to spend some time from the strategy and all of that. So if it's taking a lot of time, and even if you feel like I don't like social media, then that's where we introduce scheduling tools where you can have presence. Doesn't work on your personal page, sorry, but you can have presence in these different places, and it allows you also to think about your social media more strategically, if you will, because if you can sit down and think about it for a month and then create and schedule out for a month, then you're going to have a better grip on things. Also, the scheduling feature works really well if you have assistants, virtual assistants, staff, or team members who can help with social media marketing, then giving them access to the tools versus access to your, all your logins and all of that is something that can help you from a team standpoint. But there are a couple tools that are out there. There's tons more. So if you're using something, just type in the comments any type of tool that you're using. So there's Buffer, there's Hootsuite, Canva, which we mentioned earlier as a design piece, now has a scheduling feature. Planoly, however you want to say it, is an app that you have on your phone, and what it'll allow you to do for Instagram specifically. So you use it for Instagram from a desktop. You can schedule out content, load it up, and then what'll happen is when it's time for it to post, it'll ping to your phone. And you also can upgrade your account and do the auto posting. So if you're using something that's helping you manage as far as schedule and having some consistency on your social media, let us know in the chat. Okay, Madeline is using Hootsuite. Yep, so Hootsuite is one of those tools that you can leverage to help you manage and the scheduling of your social media. So do we need a recap? Let me know in the chat. Just type recap if someone wants a recap. I do have a couple of items. Let me share my screen real quick. I do have a couple of items on my digital store that may help some of you that are working on your social media. So you can get to the digital store by going to coachingwithvet.com. But definitely check out like the personal branding strategies, back to business. That would be really good with us going back to school. But there's also here 28 Facebook posting prompts, and you can see like $15, $25. So these are lower price things that you have. And also, this is a good one, hook hot leads with content. So if you're working on like your content marketing and you're trying to, figure that out, that'll give you some options. Also have available, you can sign up to do review my Facebook business page. So there is that. Wanted to offer those things for you and to you. All right, I think I see a recap. Thank you, Miss Chandler. Say recap, please. I got you. Thank you so much. Madeline said amazing tools. All right. Hey, Miss Lindsay, I see you jumping in. All right, so let's recap because I'm going to be done in less than 6 minutes. Okay. So number one, as we think about, and again, let me just, for those that might just be popping in, this is our weekly training. We're talking about social media marketing tools. Number one, the first place you start with social media and your social media marketing is your content. Like, what am I saying? What is the voice of my brand? What do I want to be known for? And one of the top tools, I'm like not even putting anything else with this, artificial intelligence. There's more. There's a lot of tools out there, but at the top of your list, ChatGPT will literally write all your content for it. You just got to talk to it the way that you want to get content back. All right, so that's number one. Then number two, once we have some content, now what about content design? And what about designs and visuals, adding visuals to our posts? Certainly we know Instagram needs visuals, and then other places like visuals as well. So canva.com is going to be at the top of our list. A lot of us know about Canva, but wanted to pull out a couple that you might not have heard of. So pickmonkey.com, it's a paid version, and relaythat.com. And those are great. In particular, if you've been in Canva for a while and you feel like you're seeing a lot of the same templates, or you feel like, hey, when I go out there, somebody else is using my template, check those two out. And then also I want to encourage you to think about your photography if you have it. That's one reason why we do brand photo shoots for our platform builder clients, so that they have all of these marketing assets. But you might have some photography that you're not using. You want that to show up on your page. Number 3, now think about the platforms that you're on, the platforms that you're spending your time on, and where your customers are hanging out. Utilize features of that platform. So if you have a Facebook group, there's a scheduling feature. There is a reoccurring scheduling feature. So think about leveraging some of these. If you're on LinkedIn, you can schedule articles, you can schedule posts. So think about that. Up and outside of the platform, then there certainly are scheduling tools. And so when we say scheduling, that means you sit down, you or an assistant or staff member or team member sits down and plans out what is going to show up on your pages, and then you put it in the system, and then voila, it shows up there. All right, so think about if that is something that you want to use, if you're not currently using any of the scheduling tools that are embedded in the sites that you're using. But there's things like Buffer and Hootsuite and Canva does scheduling, and Planoly for Instagram. So check those out. If you're using something that we didn't list, because there's tons, go ahead and let us know about it. All right, rapid fire. There you go. There you go. So we are excited to keep our weekly training going. The next weekly training, we have training on Mondays, every other Monday at 12 noon, and every other Thursday at 6 p.m. So our next training is this coming Monday. And listen, we get into the money. We get into the money. Somebody type money in the chat. Somebody, because we do all of the marketing for what? For money. But I want to make sure you can get paid. Hello. Oh, thank you, Peggy, for being here. She's like, this is good. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for tagging people in as well. We certainly invite them in. Listen, Jacqueline is like, give me to the money. Lynette is like, give me to the money. Give me to the money, right? Give me to the money. So Monday, what I want to talk about are payment processing tools. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mom. She's like, give me to the money. Ms. Chandler said, give me to the money. So I want to make sure you can get the money. So let's talk about tools. What are various tools? I'm probably going to cover at least 4 or 5 that you can use to help you get to the money, and not just like a one-time payment. So what I want you to be thinking about on Monday, one-time payments. How can you offer payment plans? We want to be thinking about all of that. So we're going to be getting to the money on Monday. And ain't nobody mad. I'm going to change the lyrics. Ain't nobody mad over here for that. All right. It is a wrap. Thank you so much for being here. Again, for our weekly training, I'm Sharvette Mitchell, founder of Mitchell Productions Consulting, and we're focused on working with high-achieving women entrepreneurs. Sometimes a few lucky men get sprinkled in, and we're all focused on raising your visibility, your marketing, your credibility, your personal brand, and helping you build a platform so that you draw the attention of more customers. You can certainly find out more about me at sharvettemitchell.com. That's one of the easiest ways. It'll get you to our main website. Sharvettemitchell.com is where you can find out about me. If you are in our Facebook community and you're like, hey, I know somebody else that needs to get over in here, just tell them to go to Marketing Tips with Sharvette, or you can use the invite feature that's within there. If you're on YouTube and this is your first time being on YouTube with us, go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel and get the alerts. Thank you, Mom. She said it was a good session, right? And thank you, Madeline, for being here as always. And it's a wrap. I did it with 2 minutes to spare. I'm getting ready at 7 o'clock for our platform builder clients, our current platform builder clients and our mastermind clients. And we are getting ready. We're gearing up. We're meeting with our editor today to talk about the book collaboration, Position to Pivot. I'm really excited about it. Ms. Chandler, we're so glad you're here. All right. We'll see you all later. Bye.